Testing, testing. Check 1 2, mic check 1 2. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to be moving ahead very shortly here with the opening ceremonies of our annual Winterfest. This year, 2024, is going to be our second annual Winterfest here. Lots of sponsors, lots of leadership that have been able to make their way over here as well. So at this time, we'd like to call forward the Red Pheasant Chief and Council, also other dignitaries that have been able to make their way here to enjoy this beautiful afternoon with us, this beautiful winter afternoon here on Red Pheasant Cree Nation. We want to say thank you to everybody who's been able to make it out here. Also, we have the our young skaters from the reserve here, as well as Moosomin. So we got some young under 9 and under 11 skaters that are going to be putting on a show for us here this afternoon. We also have the Wild Horse Singers that are going to be taking care of our songs of protocol here. So once again, Red Pheasant Chief and Council members, also we'll ask you to gather just by the penalty box area here. We're going to get a few pictures, and as we get underway, we also have some others that have been here to be able to join us. FSIN Chief Bobby Cameron, Chief Tanya Stone from Mosquito Grizzly Bear Head Leanman First Nation. Also North Battleford Mayor Dave Gillen is here. And also Montana Construction. And so throughout this afternoon, we want to certainly recognize some of the sponsors that have been helping through with our First Nation here for the past number of years. Western Renovations, Rosetown Mainline GMC, First Nations Insurance Services, BATC CDC, ABS Excavating, L&L Oilfield, Montana Construction, Centex, the gas bar in North Battleford, Maurice Law, and RPCN Farms as well. Yeah, so ladies and gentlemen, we're going to do a bit of a grand entry style event here this afternoon. So all of the band members, visitors, come on in here to the inside of the arena around the bleachers. We're going to move ahead with everything here in the next few moments. So we'll ask those with the flags to line up here. And then the leadership in behind, flags can come up here. All right, ladies and gentlemen, once again, good afternoon to each and every one of you. We're here to kick off the opening ceremonies this afternoon of our annual Winterfest. Once again, it's our second annual Winterfest here on Red Pheasant Cree Nation. Going to be lots of good fun throughout the weekend with hockey, basketball, volleyball, and other good things going on. So we want to recognize the Chief and Council, all of the staff of the First Nation, and of course, our band membership, our elders, our parents, our youth that are going to be here this afternoon to put on a show and a hockey game as well, Red Pheasant and Moosomin. So we want to thank the nation of Moosomin for being here as well to support our opening ceremonies of our Winterfest. So we're going to move ahead. I'm going to ask each and every one of you to stand at this time. We're going to move ahead this afternoon with a bit of a grand entry as we recognize our flags, as we recognize our leadership, as we recognize our elders here and our youth in Red Pheasant. We'll turn things over to the Wild Horse Singers to bring us in here with the grand entry song. Aho. And thank you very much there, Wild Horse Singers. And ladies and gentlemen, as we move through our grand entry and part of our Winterfest festivities here this afternoon, you know, we pay great homage to our youth here in Red Pheasant, and we're very fortunate to have a beautiful arena here, as well as many of our other First Nations in our area. We're able to develop young athletes here, which we're very proud of each and every one of them. We're also proud of our elders and those that have served in our armed forces throughout the years. And we always pay great respect to those that are here and those that have gone on, namely George Benson, late George Benson. And we want to certainly acknowledge and recognize our veterans, the widows, and their families that continue to strive on today, and thank them for their service and dedication to our freedoms here as First Nations people. So with that, we're going to call on the Wild Horse Singers again to render a flag song this afternoon and a victory song as well. Thank you very much to the Wild Horse Singers there for rendering those songs of protocol for us this afternoon. Ladies and gentlemen, and I'll ask you to remain standing at this time as we going to turn things over here to the front of the announcer stand here to one of our elders and longtime horseman and former chief here of Red Pheasant Cree Nation as well, Mike Baptiste.
Ano tawinan se mantu kananto miti to ne mawita no ta ano skis ka kami hauta sa go atama kiskau dos kaim nanak haute mis meto echik hau man stonyo kiskau hamagan naskumau no humagan Tam Swamina, Wahilapil Spasigot, Peter Sitas Kamangwa, Hui Metona, Haunton Maga, how they be Spasigot, Ektig, Kakiabo Til, you master home your scurry, how minomita, how Metona got me, a match of Matagote Sky Iska, how got here got me asin. Sige ma, niganim nanak, wapati wahuk. Ha umuta, naguta magwahuk. Ano skag, minapupun pa may skag. Ha sa tama no ta, ha megi esta chuk. Ano ako makan na anak therapy pasigutik. Mina, ano ko'y mahingyon. Ano tawi nan. Yokse, gagi samotin. Tusnigi magagi samotok. Wikas ko pastyo, hagi sam na muso. How tagagi migo katusyon gusto. Hagi sto, gagi samotatok. How muy spesiemsyon ka mawis tawag. How magana, hagi miyo. Hagi miyo atenan. How hagi sigawa. Sige mamstahe. Ito tak ni kan yokuma. How kapasiko na, minyami na ako tatsukuma. How ta humagami siya. Meto eko he. Minako tagako he. How tagay meto e chiku mga pangato na wisto uskayak. With that, ladies and gentlemen, I welcome you all, the dignitaries that's here, Chief Cameron Episian, and I know Dutch Larock. I know him for a long time, and I'm happy you're here. We'd like to thank you, and also the other dignitaries that's here. I don't know you. We welcome you all to see what we're gonna do here, and some will probably come back and watch the games. I thank the Creator, allowing us another day. This is that you give us that time to know each other, and thank the chief and council, their support to try and help our youth people, the youth of this community, and other reserves. I know our young people is in trouble, but somehow in our faith, you'll understand and see what's going on here, and I don't want to disrespect nobody, but we have to work together as First Nations people. We have problems right across the country, and know that we're not alone. This festivities is a big step that we're Creator allow us to have this, to be able to say welcome to the dignitaries, to be part of us. I know that I supported sports, hockey, no matter what it is, during my time of life. And just to briefly say, we developed a lot of good hockey players. You know, the champions many years because they use this facility. And I think Sheldon Watney have provided his support to put a team in this community that's well known all over. Yoksimi the staff, thank you. Naskumao, usawi no. Minakagiuti kutagakuta, uta, itamagan na no pasimok. How accept me mita no taminan. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Uncle Mike, and also thank you to Skapeos, Corey Falcon as well for helping along, getting things prepared. And it's nice to be here in our beautiful arena, and certainly want to thank the elders and leadership of past and present for making it available for our young people and our hockey teams. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to call forward to share some words of greeting, some words of welcome to each and every one of us that have been able to gather here. I'd like to call forward Chief Lux Benson.
Good afternoon, friends and relatives. It's I'm very thankful today that we get to see this winter fest once again. And but before I start talking here, I want to thank the Creator for getting us together here once again to celebrate, get together, visit, you know, and we're going to be having a lot of visitors coming, visiting teams. I'm very thankful, at this time for the organizers getting everything ready. Lot of work, lot of movement to get a winter fest together like this. So I'm very thankful for even the volunteers that have been working here around the clock, helping out and with my staff too. Getting everything prepared, and also our community here, Red Pheasant, our people encouraging us, helping us along, like praying for us. Things to go good. You know, everything that like nobody to get hurt, like players and people that are going to be traveling, to have good travels. That's the way some of our older people here, they've been praying for us. Very thankful. And I want to take this time and welcome everybody to our community, Red Pheasant. We'll try and treat you guys as best we can. I encourage my people here in Red Pheasant, just treat people good, whatever you can help, it means a lot. And I also want to thank our good fellow friends, FSI folks here for coming out, supporting our winter fest here. It really means a lot. And our investors that donated to the winter fest, I really thank you, each and every one of you. And the mayor too, North Balford, my good friend, thank you. And my council here, I want to thank them for coming out and supporting whatever they can. A lot of these council, they've been traveling, getting things ready for the fest. They're trying to help out the best way they can. And also, I want to thank my bro there, Neil Sasakamus, for all his support, helping out, whatever he can, and everybody that's going to be help here throughout the weekend. Thank each and every one of you. The announcer be talking here, helping out. Hello. I thank my nephew for coming out and having us here this afternoon, Sheldon Watney. But with that, friends and relatives, thank you very much. Hey, hi.
Right on, Uncle. Man, good words. Getting better now. It's warming up a couple of years. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to call forward to share some words as well on behalf of the council here this afternoon. Henry Gardapi.
Good afternoon, everybody, ladies and gentlemen, elders. First of all, I want to give thanks to the Creator for a beautiful day that we're having today. Most of all, our elders here. Mike was, a lot of people don't know that it was his vision to this rink here that we have today. He's one of our past chiefs that made this happen. So I'd like to give a lot of acknowledgement to Mike Baptiste for that, most of all. We wouldn't be here if it wasn't for him for sitting in this arena. Again, I'd like to thank all the sponsorship for coming out. Thank you very much for all that you do to make this happen as well. Our leadership, FSIN, our neighboring chief, Tanya Stone. I'd like to thank our current council that we work together. We do a good job together. We've been working hard together to make this happen, the second annual. I don't want to take too much time, but thank everybody. And the viewers, come on over, have a good time in Red Pheasant, second annual Winterfest. With that, thank you, everybody. Ahoo.
Right on. Thank you very much, boss. And ladies and gentlemen, next, as you know, that within Saskatchewan, we enjoy an opportunity to work collectively as First Nations all across the province, under the Federation of Sovereign Indigenous Nations. And we're very pleased that three of our chiefs representing the FSIN are able to be here. Chief Bobby Cameron, I'd like to call you forward. Also want to acknowledge Vice Chief David Pratt and Vice Chief Dutch Leroy.
Hey, thank you, Sheldon. Naskomten, Uncle Mike. Naskomten igagi someone. You know, watching these young boys and girls skate up the side here to their benches. You watch one of these days, one of those young girls or boys is going to make either the NHL or the PWHL. Just watch. One of those little babies is going to make it. Maybe more than one. We hope more than one. Chief Lux and your council for putting on an awesome weekend. Chief Tanya Aguilar, always supportive. Acknowledge you as well. The mayor and all the partners here. Montana Construction donated a brand new skidoo. But keep going, Jack. Keep going. Keep investing. Keep donating. Why? Because when our Indian people get together and spend their money in the towns of cities of Saskatchewan, $100 to $200 million a month. That's how powerful we are as Indian people when we put our money together. So there's big money in Indian country. Big money in Indian country. Here's an idea, maybe Chief Jack, to build a healing and wellness center here on Red Pheasant Traditional Lands Treaty 6 territory. Our people need healing at different levels. Drum Grove, Wild Horse, your beautiful songs. Sheldon, I think your baby Reese is here. Sheldon, is Reese here yet? We can start now. Pretty soon. On behalf of our vice chiefs, myself, Dutch Leroy, David Pratt, Ali Beer, and Craig McCollum. Again, Uncle Mike, thank you for your good words. The vision to support our young ones and this hockey arena. The best hockey is Indian hockey, hands down. And many of us, for myself, I always follow Ethan Bear because he's one of our treaty Indian NHL warriors. So I switched from the Oilers. I'm now a Washington Capitals fan because I support First Nation. That's why. Have a good weekend, everybody. Drive safe. Prayers to each and every one of you that you have a safe weekend, fun-filled weekend. To the flag carriers, thank you for bringing the flags in. On behalf of the FSIN, we respect each and every one of you from our whole heart. Wish all of you the best of luck. Be humble in victory, be humble in defeat. Hi, hi.
Thank you very much, Chief Bobby, for your kind words. Also, Chief Dave and Vice Chief Dutch, thank you very much for being here. And it's always great to have the leadership in our community. And many of you know that I've had the fortunate ability to be able to lead one of our FSIN organizations, the Natural Resource Center, for the past number of years, which I'm very grateful for and able to work with the executive day in and day out. So we appreciate it very much. Next, ladies and gentlemen, as you know that our relations, and we work very close with our neighbors here next door in Mosquito, Grizzly Bear Head, Lean Man First Nation. I'd like to call forward at this time to share some words of welcome as well. Chief Tanya Stone.
Danse umbawashte, naskum tinawal gakyo, It is an honor to be here as a relative and a supporter of our neighboring nation, hosting this second annual Winterfest. We are so proud to see when the nations come together and as relatives to come and support you. To the sponsors, to the elder who said the prayer, to the drum group, and to all the people that are involved, all the families. And that's the beauty of an event such as this. Families come together in the community and celebrate the pride of your nation. And as you welcome visitors from nation to nation, you know, giving them the opportunity to come here and see what Red Pheasant Cree Nation has to offer, this beautiful building. So with that, have a blessed weekend, everybody, and enjoy the weekend.
Thank you very much, Chief. Next, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to call forward at this time the Mayor of North Battleford, David Gillen, to share some words. And as he shakes hands, I wanted to give a quick moment of just explanation. And I know that, it's been mentioned before, and, it's something that I know personally that I'm very happy about and proud of. And, you see the sign there, and I want to thank the Chief and Council just with respect to the Red Pheasant Rebels. And, a lot of history happens around our area with the Battlefords and folks that have moved into that area over the generations. And when it came to looking at and considering a name for our hockey team, we wanted to do something to honor those from the past. And it's no secret, for this area, a lot of times the hardships in the past and has been referred to as the Riel Rebellion or the Riel Resistance. And we know that in our area, it's the place of the last mass hanging in Canada at Fort Battleford. And we were, as First Nations people, termed as rebels, which we didn't agree with because the story that we understand and know is much different than that. But it's to honor our grandmothers, our grandfathers, and those of the past is why we use that name with our jerseys, to honor those men that were hung many, many years ago. And we talk about that a lot amongst the team. And so we move from that past into today, and we work on these aspects of reconciliation and how do we make better relations into the future. And I want to acknowledge the Mayor of North Battleford for being here today and being able to share some good words right within our rink here on Red Pheasant. It shows that those relationships are growing and they're getting better, and that's going to continue on for our kids into the future. So I wanted to share a little bit about that and the meaning and understanding behind our name and what it means to us as a team. And now we see our young people wearing it and being able to carry that on. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, I want to pass things over to His Worship, David Gillen, Mayor of North Battleford.
Thank you very much, Sheldon, for those kind words and kind introduction. Good afternoon, everybody. I'm very honored to be able to represent the city of North Battleford here this afternoon for the second annual Winterfest here at Red Pheasant Cree Nation. I want to thank former Chief Baptiste for those words of wisdom and the history that Sheldon just shared with you all. I also want to acknowledge all the dignitaries on the stage, the elected officials, and those that have made this possible today. Thank you for being here. As far as the city of North Battleford, as Sheldon said, we value our relationship with Red Pheasant and all our First nations around North Battleford. We really believe that as we work together in truth and reconciliation, we'll always have a better community for, as Chief Cameron said, the young people that are behind us here today. This is why we work so hard as elected officials. It's not for our generation, it's for the next generation. Building great facilities like this rink. I always love coming to Red Pheasant. I always love this rink. This is a true testament to what can be done if people work together. So I'm very proud of Red Pheasant, and I really appreciate the offer to be here today. And thank you for allowing me to bring greetings on behalf of the city of North Battleford. So with that, thank you very much.
Thank you, Mayor. Next, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to call forward representing the Battleford Agency Chiefs Tribal Council. I don't know what position he's, yeah, list about 5. Ladies and gentlemen, and we know that upcoming in May, he's here to support us, but as we know, the Chief Thunderstick Fred Sasakamoose Hockey Tournament, that's growing into a national tournament as well, coming up in May. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to call forward at this time Neil Sasakamoose to share a few words this afternoon.
I just want to ask Sheldon where the checks were. What? We call him Mr. Checks, where I come from. No, I'm just joking. But it's good to see everyone again. I'm standing here, I'm wondering, man, this is not much space between that blue line and that blue line. I don't know, this is pretty scary out here now. And but it's really good to see everyone. Good to see Chief Tanya. Good to see Chief Lux. Congratulations to everyone for what you've done here. This place was, if you remember, not long ago, it was closed, and I used to feel sad when I used to come around because it was an empty building, and there was a lot of work needed on the lines, I remember, and to bring artificial ice back. But this council and this chief, you know, congratulations for making this place open again. It means a lot to people when these buildings are open. They mean lots to kids. And if I know you're this weekend, you have a large event coming. And I don't think people understand how hard it is to get hockey teams to come to your reserve. But you have 16 teams here, and 18 basketball, 16 volleyball. Like, you know, you hear Brandon, all these big events, they don't have the amount of teams you have here. Like, don't undersell what you have. You have 16 men's hockey teams. The Grand Council runs all the time. You know, they struggle to get 12. We're fortunate. We have 40 men's teams, but it takes a lot of work. And we've always vouched for Red Pheasant for their tournament. Don't send teams. If you don't send teams, we're not going to invite you to Freddie's tournament. So whatever we can try and do to help to make sure people come. But like Chief Lux says, you treat them good, and they'll come back. And you can see it. You have more teams this year. But congratulations. People's feet are freezing. I think I'm going to talk for 15 more minutes and let their feet get nice and cold. But congratulations to the council, to the chief, and to the people. Congratulations for what you have. Thanks.
Right on. Thank you, Neil. And just as Chief Bobby was mentioning, we've been fortunate to have one young fellow, and nephew, Trayson, make it to the WHL, which we're all very, very proud of. But ladies and gentlemen, let's give the leadership a big round of applause and thank them for all being here. And we also want to recognize Jack from Montana Construction as well. Let's give a wave to everybody and let them know we want to thank Montana Construction for all their support. And as you know, they're doing lots of work on our urban lands that are now fully serviced in North Battleford and ready to move on leasing. So that's an exciting project for us here. We also want to thank Western Renovations, Rosetown Mainline GMC, First Nations Insurance Services, Poitras Electric, BATC, CDC, ABS Excavating, LNL Oilfield, Centex, Maurice Law, and Red Pheasant Cree Nation Farms. Let's give all our sponsors a big round of applause. And we know it takes a lot of support. I also want to recognize Vince Sove, Jr. here. Let's give him a big round of applause. He's done lots of work. Elliot as well. And all those that have been getting the rink together for us. The ice looks awesome. Looking forward to seeing all the hockey this weekend. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, the executive of the FSIN have a special presentation that they would like to present here this afternoon. So I'll turn things over to Chief Bobby, and we'll move ahead with that here.
Thank you, Sheldon. Let's maybe we can do it over here. Let's them. In any community, no matter where you go, there are special people, unique people, who dedicate their lives, who dedicate years and years and years of service, and they never ask for anything. Because they're kind people, they're humble people. Those that give us prayers, those that support youth, those that support the community, those that have been past leaders. And there are many here in Red Pheasant. There are many up in the Dene Sonklene country, the Soto country, Dakota, Nakota, Lakota country. We want to acknowledge and thank our uncle here, our Moshom, former chief, Uncle Mike Baptiste. On behalf of the FSIN and all of your loved ones here, for all you've done, Mike, for the community of Red Pheasant, and for friends far and wide, not just here in Red Pheasant, but right across this country. This man has many friends because he's such a kind, humble man. So, Mike, we want to blanket you on behalf of the FSIN and the Chief and Council, Chief Tanya and Chief Lux. This is just a small gift from us to you for what you've done, for what you've led for many, many, many years. A small thank you that you're never forgotten, you'll always be respected, you'll always be loved. Nagamuk.
Put your hands together again, ladies and gentlemen here. Thank you very much to Wild Horse. And, you know, as we honor our elders, we want to say thank you as well for all the good work and dedication to our nation here. So want to pay an acknowledge to Edgar Baptiste here as well with the Every Child Matters flag. As we know, in 1996, he was the winner of the Rangeland Derby Calgary Stampede. He's still the only First Nations to ever win it. So let's give Edgar a round of applause. Todd Baptiste is back here, a CPCA, Canadian Professional Chuck Wagon champion as well here. Ryan Baptiste, Lionel Pichu also has been on the wagons, and late Uncle Clifford Wetney. We want to acknowledge him as well. In this past summer, it was nice to have Todd run the colors, late Uncle's wagon. So my cousin Justin is here somewhere. I see. Hey, cuz. What we'd like to do at this time, ladies and gentlemen, is have the teams come and line up along the blue line. So Red Pheasant Rebels, come on out here. Moosomin, you come on out here as well. Yeah, line up along the blue line. Moosomin Warriors, eh? And we have a young one of our youth, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be coming out to sing "O Canada" for us here this afternoon. If that young lady is close, let's ask her to come over. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, you know, we're very privileged here once again to be able to celebrate our young people. We want to thank the nation of Moosomin, you young kids, for being here, you hockey players, and also you young people from here in Red Pheasant to come out here and enjoy a good game. We've been able to play many, many years with the older skaters from Moosomin and always have good relationships with them, so it's nice to have you here. At this time, I'm going to turn things over to one of our youth, Jillian Baptiste. She's going to render her edition of "O Canada" in Cree for us here this afternoon. So again, we'll ask each and every one of you to stand at this time.
Ka Canada, ni kinanitas kinan sa kituin kijawa silisak neteinan kipasikun kichitewetenok utao chinetesko kasitos katinao nutawinan kanaweta Kakanata ninipanan kiauche Kakanata ninipanan kiauche.
Man, oh man, that was great. All right, looks like we're all ready to go. So again, we'll do it at the end next year. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that brings the opening ceremonies to a close. Let's give everybody a big round of applause once again. We'll ask everybody to watch their step as we exit out this way. Some of the singers are already having burgers in the canteen. We got some blankets to present. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to make some presentations to the chiefs here this afternoon. On behalf of Red Pheasant Cree Nation, we want to thank you for taking the time to come and spend this afternoon with us here to open things up, to enjoy some words, some visiting, some food, some drinks out in the canteen. As we welcome you here to Red Pheasant Cree Nation, also to Mayor Gillen and our sponsors this afternoon as well. We thank you once again for all of your support for our young people and all the good things that we're trying to accomplish here as a nation. We thank you very much. So we're going to retire the colors here until next year. By the powers invested in me, I declare the games open. All right, we're going to do a retiring of the colors, so we'll call on Wild Horse Singers at this time as we make our way out anytime. All right. Thank you very much. They're Wild Horse Singers. Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes our opening ceremonies. Once again, we want to thank all of you for being here. Looking forward to all of the great competition throughout the weekend in hockey, basketball, volleyball. Enjoy each other's company. And we'll see you all throughout the weekend. Hi, hi.